Alrighty, everybody. So, meet the new draft hall. And first and foremost, before I even say anything, shout out to user. He did come into my comment section and said, "Bro, Ausar Thompson is going to be the pick." And I said, "Enjoy the 30% 3-point shooting." And guess what? I'm eating some humble pie. So shout out to you, user. You were 100% correct. I was 100% wrong. So, hey, I love this because, it's going to make me a better content creator. How is it going to make me a better content creator? Because, I got to do a better job and see why these reports are coming out. And, it's going to make me a better person. So shout out to you. And Ausar Thompson is the 5th overall pick. And then the Detroit Pistons had the 31st overall pick, which we traded with the Boston Celtics, who they traded to acquire the 25th pick. And we got the draft rights to Marcus Sasser. And something, my early reactions were, Ausar, I was completely deflated. I was all in for Taylor Hendricks. And, when I heard Ausar Thompson getting his name called, it was a little deflating. And, then I was like, well, okay, why is Cam sliding? Why is Ausar going to be the pick? Why is, Taylor not the pick? And it was so deflating. And, hey, this is where I got to put my personal feeling to the side and understand these picks. And, shout out to Troy Weaver. Troy, in his press conference, said something and it made me really go look at the film. So last night I didn't go to bed till about 6 o'clock this morning. This is why we have a very late video. And he said, if you look at Ausar, hopefully I'm saying his name correctly. If we look at Ausar and look at a rookie, Philadelphia 76ers Andre Iguodala, you're going to see a lot of similarities with how those two play. Now, you're going to not see the pogo sticks for legs as far as bounce and hype and things of that nature as far as dunking the basketball. You're not going to see the highlight reels of how Iguodala was dunking the basketball compared to how Ausar could dunk the basketball. But you see a lot of that. A lot of drives, layups, dunks, pushing up the tempo, things of that nature. And when he said that, I went to go look at a rookie film of Andre Iguodala. And then right after I finished that film, I turned on the Ausar Thompson film again, and it clicked. I said, holy smokes. I do have to put a disclaimer. Andre Iguodala's shot motion is a lot silkier than Ausar's, but he could develop that. That's something you can develop. You could develop a shot, you could develop a shooting motion, things of that nature. So I'm not too worried about that. But you see a lot of the similarities. Elite defender, can push the pace, can get the wide open man the basketball, can facilitate a little bit. Now, is he going to be the primary facilitator? No, that's Cade, that's Jaden Ivey, and then we could talk Ausar. And then the Detroit Pistons followed that up and got Marcus Sasser. And when I turned on his film, I said, yeah, there was going to be no way that Marcus was going to be there at 31. So a trade up to go get him, a person that, yeah, he has to work on a little bit of his defense as far as like perimeter, like 3-and-D type of thing. But again, that 3-point instant offense, he could play the two with Killian Hayes, and that's a legit backcourt. Because, hey, Killian, he doesn't have to look for a shot. You give it to Marcus Sasser and let him go eat. Fill out that second unit with Marcus Sasser, and now this whole entire offense in team totality, it's wide open now. And I mean, oh my goodness, if you haven't watched Marcus Sasser's Houston film, not only is he the Houston Cougars all-time three-point shooter, but oh, man, he has some very nice film. I enjoyed watching that film because at first I didn't know who he was, and I was just like, okay, well, I don't know who he really is, and then it kind of dawned on me, well, that's Jarris Walker's teammate, and okay, now I know who he is, and then I turned on his specific film, and I'm just like, this kid's a beast. I mean, if we didn't have what we have in our starting lineups, he's an instant starter. He could start anywhere, but he's not. And he's going to be that, I feel he's going to be our sixth man of the year candidate. Like, the way he can bring instant offense, it's amazing. I mean, he could shoot the three. I mean, he was shooting deep ball threes, like Steph Curry type threes. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be no Steph Curry, no, because that'd be disrespectful to Steph Curry, NBA champion. You know, so, but Marcus, like, he was shooting from deep, and he was shooting from the actual three-point line. And he was driving, he was dishing, he was doing a lot. Like, to see what he could do and put the vision of, okay, this is Detroit Pistons. I mean, light bulbs were just going off. I mean, it was almost like a strobe light in my head, like, oh my gosh. My early reactions to the draft haul was a B+, a B+, somewhere in that ballpark. But now really dissecting film and comparisons and this, that, the other. Now, I don't really like to put a lot of stock in comparison. But when your general manager says a name, you better keep an eye out and watch that film. And when, like I said, Troy Weaver brought up Andre Iguodala, it really turned a light bulb on. And that's where I actually got to give this an A-. Like, I actually got to give him a solid A- in the totality of this draft. Like, it didn't wow you, but when you really stop and think about it, it was like that was the smartest move. So let me know your reactions of Ausar Thompson and Marcus Sasser, Ausar and Sasser, as they were saying in my chat in the live stream. It had me laughing and rolling, so it was a good time. Appreciate everybody that did come out to the draft day live stream. It was 6 hours long, so I appreciate y'all sticking around for that. And with that being said, definitely let me know your reactions of the draft. Definitely want to hear for it. I am definitely eating humble pie because I was 100% wrong on both of the draft prospects, first round and second round. So I am definitely eating humble pie today. Definitely let me have it in the comment section below because, hey, I deserve it. And with that being said, y'all already know what to do. We are trying to grow this community to great heights. And I will see y'all in the next video. Go Pistons! Yes, sir! Peace. Hey, this was a very nice draft haul. I actually got to enjoy it.